Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. Today we're gonna talk about all the collectibles within the season finale. Because there are a lot of things that you can collect within this season. A final, as of course 26 comes, we can find a hunter mask, and we can unlock a new backpack trophy. So without spoiling anything for you, stay here for a minute or a minute and a half if you didn't play the season final yet, because this will save you around 2 hours of gameplay. Yes, hands down, 2 hours of gameplay can be saved if you didn't do the last mission yet. And what do you need to do is, if you played the whole Manhunt and you played that last mission, they will ask you to travel to Haven to interact with a computer. Do not, I repeat, do not do that. If you completed the mission, if you have that last cutscene, travel back to the same mission and play it again. You can play it again on any difficulty that you like, normal, hard, challenging, heroic, whatever you like, but play it again before you go to Haven. That will guarantee you all the comms, the backpack trophy, and hopefully for you that hunter mask as well. So again, if you completed the whole Manhunt, that last mission, it will ask you to travel to Haven to interact with a computer. Do not do that. Go back to the mission, play it again for the second time. This will unlock the other comms, and then after you played it for the second time, travel to Haven to interact with this computer. And why do we need to do that? Because it seems to be a little bit bugged, or this is a workaround, because if you already interacted with that PC without playing it a second time, you unfortunately need to reset the whole Manhunt. Yes, if you played the whole season finale already, you traveled to Haven and then of course interacted with that PC, and you don't have the Kelso number 5 and or the backpack trophy, that means that you need to reset the whole Manhunt and play it again to get all the collectibles. I know it's not really ideal, because this is gonna probably set you back an hour and a half to 2 hours probably if you just play it on normal and fly through it. But is it the end of the world? Not really. We are replaying so much, and I gotta say, this mission is a lot of fun. And the whole Manhunt is kind of nice if you ask me. And that is a way to unlock the backpack trophy and all the comms, and hopefully that hunter mask for you as well. If you played that finale, then play the finale again and interact with that computer. If you already interacted with that computer, unfortunately, you can try to play the finale again. I will try it at least to play it again. If you don't get that missing comm, if you don't get that backpack trophy, you already know you need to reset the whole Manhunt and play it again. So hopefully I can still save some people from an extra 2 hours of gameplay, but of course most of us already played it. But yeah, that is the main way to get the comms, and that is overall pretty much how to unlock everything within this season final. So now that we have all the non-spoilers out of the way, I'm gonna talk about the story a little bit. So if you don't want it to get spoiled, jump out right now. I repeat, I'm gonna talk about the story, so if you don't want to get spoiled, jump out now. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Mwah. Thank you. And let's start it. Let's get into it. Man, this storyline is kinda wild. I'm a little bit bummed out about Kelso. I didn't really expect her to be a rogue, because Feilao was one of our confidants in Division 1. She went rogue on us. Now Kelso is one of our most trusted confidants in Division 2. She went rogue on us. I don't know what to think about that storytelling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a developer, I'm not a storyteller, so I cannot make a better story, and the whole story is a freaking banger. But this is, yeah, I have a certain feeling about this. But Parnell being alive was a freaking surprise to me. Of course, Keener could have been alive, but that Parnell was alive, I didn't expect that at all. Of course, we already knew that they could debate us with thinking that somebody was dead. If you remember that little part of Parnell's mission, when we need to scan a body, it says dead agent Theo Parnell, but we clearly could see, and as over the comms was talked about as well, that it wasn't Theo Parnell. Then he talks about, oh, you see how easy it's to get cloned? So we kinda knew that he could already fake an agent's death and that we would think that somebody was dead, and he wasn't. But man, Theo and Keener alive, then of course Kelso going rogue, although I have to say something for it, I think she's gonna be a double agent. I think that she is trying to get on the good side of Keener and the team, the rogue team, so to say, and then try to get control back. Of course, she is not accepting all the things that we're doing with the division itself, but just like Faye, she's also not accepting everything that Keener wants to do, as we heard in the comms, that Faye was kinda pissed off that Keener used that Eclipse virus. So there are so many ways to go. What are the next seasons going to be? What are we going to do within the DLC? Are we going to hunt down the rogue team with Kelso and with everything around there? Or are we noticing in the next 2 seasons that we are getting debated by the division itself and that we are just blindly following orders while we are the bad guys? And then in the DLC, we are switching sides to the rogue team so that we are going air quote rogue. But on the other side, we still have Nat. Nat and her hunters. They are still an enemy as well. So the next 2 seasons, I think that Nat will be a little bit more in the foreground, or that we're gonna find out why the hell Kelso did what she did. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. And again, I would love to hear your opinion down in the comments. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think we're gonna do in the next 2 seasons? And what will happen when we arrive in the DLC of Brooklyn? Are we going to fight the Rogue Network? Are we going to join the Rogue Network? Or are we gonna set up our own network and we have freaking 4 different factions trying to save the world instead of trying to take it over? I'm very curious what you think, but thank you very much for sticking until the end. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you liked the video or helped you out in any way or form, make sure to like this video. And of course, if you're new here and or you want to be updated about the Division 2, the Division Universe and the future Division 3, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. PurePrime out.